Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me again. I'm back, your movie guru, with another review. This time I'm going to be reviewing 47 Meters Down Uncaged, which is the sequel to 2017's 47 Meters Down. Uh, Now, I'll give you the ratings right off the bat on Rotten Tomatoes. So this one got a 54% Rotten Tomato score and a 68% audience score. And then the original, I believe, had a 50% Rotten Tomato score with a 35% audience score. So I give you that background to kind of give you a feeling for what this film is about. So when I saw the original one, I actually enjoyed it in so much that shark movies kind of have this following, of certain people that goes to see them, and then they're kind of typecast in a similar, in a similar vein that you expect when you go to see a shark movie. They've kind of got like a bunch of bad press over the years. Because you had great, masterpieces like Jaws, and then, good movies like Open Water and The Reef. But mostly you see a lot of these sci-fi, low budget, completely unrealistic shark movies that, are so over the top and, really cheapen, the genre of a shark movie. And so when I saw 47 Meters Down, I enjoyed the fact that, even though it had some of those elements that you might see from some of those cheesier films, this was a film that they took a little bit more seriously as a shark movie. And some of the story, some of the things that happen, some of the narrative is unconventional. And some of the things that happen are just, I thought were genuinely, scary, which is, what a shark movie, should be. Uh, that said, with this movie, once again, I think you get kind of more of the same. Uh, this is one that I understand why the audience score is a lot higher for this one. 68% versus 34%. I think this one was a lot more audience friendly, like your casual moviegoer audience. Because for me, as a movie critic, I look at it and okay, this one was a bit cheesier than the last one, but it also was a lot more fun. It had a lot of elements, that are there for, they dialed down like some of the realism and said, we're going to go for something that's entertaining. We're going to go for something that's fun. And this scene, might not make the most sense if you're thinking about it, from a realistic movie, or, what would happen and, if this is real life. But this scene is really going to dial up, the amount of fun and iconic scenes that your casual moviegoer is going to want to go and see. And so that I think really does explain the 30% increase that you see from 47 Meters Down. And like I said, I 100% understand why, the first one got a 54% and a 50%, when you're looking at it from a critic's eyes, because that's basically kind of how I saw it. I saw these two films. I actually liked the first one slightly more, just because I did appreciate the realism. I did appreciate that, yeah, this is a shark movie, but, we don't have to be completely over the top. We can, have some elements that are realistic. And actually, some of my favorite movies, I can think of one in particular, are shark movies. Like, even though shark movies as a genre has been pretty trash because of the terrible movies, I can think of, the original Jaws. As a kid, it made me terrified. It made a whole lot of other people terrified. That's always going to have a place in my heart. And then The Reef, if you haven't seen that one, I definitely recommend seeing that one. To me, it's, absolutely haunting. It's terrifying. It's definitely a well done movie. And, it's a shark movie, but it's genre transcending, where it's not just about the shark. It really, unnerves you. So that said, I did kind of appreciate the first one a little bit more, but both of these films I would say are in the same vein, and I can understand from a critic's perspective, you're looking at this and say, okay, yeah, this is a 50%, this is the one's a 54%. It's not going to be that different, but like I said, I try to do this. Not so much from a critic's perspective. As you guys know, I like to review a movie and say, what is the casual moviegoer going to think? Uh, I would say as long as you're coming in saying, hey, this is a shark movie, you know what you're going to get from a shark movie. Not necessarily the greatest plot and not necessarily the most believable scenes, but hey, I'm going to see sharks and I'm going to get entertained and I want to see, you know, shark bite scenes. I want to see, everything that you get in a shark movie. In that respect, I'd say it absolutely delivers. Uh, I thought the pacing was really good. I thought maybe it ran just a little long, but there wasn't a dull moment. Like you really moved from scene to scene, and it kept you engaged thoroughly. Uh, that said, my rating for it is a 7 out of 10. Definitely a movie if you want to go see this weekend. If you're trying to be entertained, uh, it's a fun movie to go see with friends. Like if you got a big group of people you're going with, there's definitely a lot of scenes that you guys will remember and reference later on. So in that respect, it's a good weekend movie, good summer uh, entertaining film. That's all I'm gonna have for this one. I thought this one was pretty straightforward. I don't have the most to say about it. Uh, but once again, thanks you guys for watching. If you hate shark movies, if you love shark movies, let me know. Write me a comment. Uh, Thanks once again for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you like my content. And I'll be back with you guys soon. Probably the next movie I'm going to see, or the next movie I'm going to review, is one that I actually saw today. I'll give you guys a little hint. I really enjoyed it. It's called, wow, I can't even remember the name. But I'll get back to you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, guys. Appreciate it. Ready or Not. Ready or Not is the name of the movie that I'm going to review next. I'm excited to review it for you guys. That's your little sneak peek of what's coming up next. If you want to know what that movie is about, should I go out and see it or not, you want to hear my thoughts on it, ready or not, get ready.